course, it's been an on again, off again sort of month with a couple off weeks. How did you feel like the guys came out today?
Not very good. It was more disappointing. I thought we talked about playing connected. I didn't see us play connected. I thought there was a lot of, kind of one-hit wonders. Guys trying to do everything on their own instead of really supporting the puck and playing to our identity, playing to the way, we want to play. Obviously, our penalty kill has to be better. We have to score in our opportunities. We had our chances too, off it. And, I thought the third period we played well, but at the same time, it's easy to play when you're down 3, off it. It's whether you go 4, 5, 6, 7, who cares at that point, so we got to learn to play that way, throughout the whole game. But definitely, I guess we were off, and that was probably the one thing that, we need to make sure we improve on is playing more connected.
Was there even really a message that had to be just told to the players like after the second period, or was it more of just kind of they were able to find the rhythm a little better?
Well, I don't know if we found our rhythm really off it. I think we traded off chances. We played a little better, but no, it's just a matter of here we are at our rank and. We're down 3-0, and which I still got to look at that third goal. I'm not sure how that wasn't interference. I don't know the exact rule, but any league I played in or coached in, anytime you hit a pad, but again, I'm not rehearsed on it, but that was a little bit of a backbreaker because we had a really good chance right before that. We came down and we missed, and then they came down and scored that. So kudos to them. They scored 2 power play goals, and they came in and got their points. Is what you want to do on the road.
How did you feel Cole hung in there in net today?
I thought he was okay.
In terms of the going forward, kind of they're a team that doesn't get a lot of penalty minutes. You're kind of back and forth on that. About the same tonight. How did you feel like your guys handled that?
The penalties?
Yeah.
Well, the first one, too many men. I'm not sure what happened. Second and third, I thought weren't great calls. I thought they were soft calls for being at the age we're at and the men that are on the ice and on the fourth one it was I don't even know what that one was right now, but nonetheless we got to either adapt. I think the hard part is you have it's hard for me not knowing these referees and what they call. When you coach in a league long enough, you figure out consistencies of what certain refs or how linesmen drop pucks or how quick they are. Like you just find their natural tendencies off it. And for me, I'm still trying to learn, how each set of refs or each referee calls games. You have certain refs that, they, wherever you've been, they call quick ones fast and early. Like, as you think about the first period, there was all the penalties were in the first, none in the second, and so trying to figure out how, to try to get the feel of the game, I guess, is what my job is as a coach, is try to figure that out. So, it's still learning for me there on that. And, it's something we'll continue to. We track all the referees' penalties, how they call them, from every game I'm at. So I have a tracking record of, they're calling stick penalties, interference penalties, if they're early in the game, late in the game. So I have a good idea. But I'm still early in the stages of that.
Coach, we saw towards the end of the game, emotions started to run high. How do you as a coach kind of keep your players calm to keep them focused on the goal?
Well, I don't know if you keep them calm. Hockey's an emotional game. Players are getting beat at home 3-0. I'm sure they're not very happy. That's the best part about our sport is we can play with emotion and be physical. But to me, there was nothing in that game. That was, in terms of physicality, a pretty boring game as far as my concern is.
We saw you try out a couple of different line combinations at the end. What do you look for in a situation where you're down 3, like in a line?
Just anything at that point. It's like kind of put the kitchen sink out there. I say turn on the blender and see if anybody can kind of come out right, and maybe get a spark. At that point we needed something. So, if we've gone through 40 minutes and we haven't produced anything, it's sometimes best just to. It'd be one thing if we were like, again, we had our chances early, like Granner had that breakaway right away that would tilt the ice, those, and again, great play by him. And we had some other really good looks and it's amazing what, a goal does to a team, right? Like how it elevates you and picks you up, especially, in the, for ourselves, we've had a hard time scoring goals and generating offense. So that's a big morale, a big boost for our guys. But again, it's not from a lack of trying or a lack of working on it. The guys they care more than anybody out there. They don't want to go out there and lose a game at home, or on the road for that matter, and within the CCHA. So, that's probably a group that's very disappointed right now, which hey, we should be. But the good thing is we get another crack at these guys tomorrow, and we got to wake up and get refocused.
Did you feel like you were creating the quality of chances against their goalie tonight, or were you kind of?
Well, no, I thought we had some good looks. I still think we need to do a better job of, like I said to guys, was getting more bodies to the net, and getting, second, third opportunities. I said he was able to make saves, but there's rebounds there, but then he was able to gobble them up quick, and that's because we weren't getting to the right areas. If you don't want to play inside the dots and just be a perimeter team, you're never going to win hockey games, period. And to me, at times tonight, we played outside and played soft hockey. I thought they dictated a little bit, but at the end of the day, like I said, we get an opportunity to come back. That's what's great against the same opponent. We'll watch some video. We'll assess where we're at. We'll assess our lineup, and see what we need to do from a structural standpoint and a player standpoint.
Well, Scar, I know it's been kind of an on-again, off-again sort of month. How did you feel like the guys came out today after another off week?
I thought our first was a little slow. Obviously, they capitalized on too many penalties we took, unfortunately, and we didn't capitalize on their chances. But I thought our last 40 minutes were great. We got back to our identity and unfortunately couldn't pot any, but that'll come with patience and time and doing the right things. So.
And it seemed like on the power play, we were able to generate some chances. Do you feel like the puck was moving the way you needed it to in that area tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I thought our zone time was really good. I thought, our break-ins were really good as well. We just gotta, bear down. I had a couple opportunities and I got to bear down, and that's what we got to do. That's how you got to score goals around here.
And as a result of creating some of those good chances, it seemed like their goalie Malay had a pretty big night as well. Was he kind of frustrating to deal with because he made some excellent saves tonight?
Yeah, obviously when you run into a goalie that's saving a puck, it's tough and it gets frustrating. But I thought we didn't get his eyes enough. He saw too many pucks, in my opinion. We didn't have guys around the net. We didn't have guys hungry for those goals in front of the net, and we got to get better at that. So.
One of the more positive parts of the game, it seemed like that 4-on-4 in the second period when the ice was opened up. Things kind of opened up for you guys as well there.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, they're a run and gun team. They love to play offense. Us as well. So it kind of went back and forth there in the second, and those are the games you want to be in. Obviously, we want to be more on the scoreboard, but that'll come with time, and it's coming. So.
What was your assessment kind of how the defense played in Cole as well in that tonight?
Cole's always good. He's always a rock back there. We got to help out the D, in my opinion. Us forwards, just getting open for them, creating more pass to get the puck out of our own end. I thought they've been great all year. We got, a lot of veterans back there, so no complaints whatsoever. They're great every day. So.
We saw as the game progressed, frustration started to take a toll. How do you as a player kind of keep your emotions in check to focus on the game?
I don't know. It's tough to do that. Any player, NHL, junior hockey, college hockey, it's always tough to kind of keep your emotions in check. But, you just got to breathe, just enjoy it, revert back to it's hockey. I love the game. We all love the game, and just go out there and enjoy your moments, and don't get too high, don't get too low, just stay at a neutral kind of headspace, and that's kind of what I do. Yeah.
You mentioned how in the last 40 minutes your team started to really play well. How do you carry that momentum over to tomorrow's game?
I think it's just a mindset. We just got to be hard on pucks. Keep doing what we've been doing, what we've been practicing for however many months, 3 months now. Willie kind of instilled that into us, and we got to keep going. And these last 5 games of the first half are really huge, really important, and we just got to get back to our game.